Overthinking is not just thinking too much. It is a chronic mental habit that can silently damage both mind and body, increasing the risk of anxiety, depression, insomnia, digestive issues, heart problems, and overall poor quality of life. When a person lives constantly in their head, replaying the past or fearing the future, the brain keeps the body in a stress state for long periods, and that toxic stress gradually ruins emotional balance, sleep, immunity, and even relationships. What overthinking really is. Overthinking is usually described in psychology as rumination or repetitive negative thinking, where a person keeps going over the same worries, memories, or what if scenarios without reaching any real solution. It feels like problem solving, but in reality, it becomes a loop that amplifies fear and self-doubt instead of bringing clarity. Overthinking often focuses on past mistakes, replaying conversations, failures, or embarrassing moments again and again. Future threats, imagining worst-case scenarios about health, money, relationships, or career. Self-criticism, judging one's character, intelligence, and decisions harshly, searching for what is wrong with me. Studies show that this style of thinking is not neutral. It is a strong risk factor for mental health disorders and predicts the onset and maintenance of depression and anxiety over time. In other words, people who repeatedly ruminate are more likely to fall into long episodes of low mood and excessive worry, and they often recover more slowly even when they get treatment. How overthinking hijacks the brain. The human brain is designed to scan for danger and solve problems, but overthinking turns this natural system into a continuous alarm. Neuroimaging research indicates that when someone overthinks, the brain's default mode network, the network active during self-focused mind wandering, becomes overactive, trapping the person in self-referential loops instead of flexible, solution-focused thinking. This has several harmful effects. Heightened negative emotions. Rumination increases the intensity and duration of sadness, fear, anger, and shame. Poor problem solving. Instead of taking action, the person gets stuck analyzing, which actually weakens decision-making and practical problem-solving skills, reduce sensitivity to reality. Chronic overthinking makes it harder to notice new information or change circumstances, so the person keeps reacting to old fears as if nothing has improved. Research reviews show that rumination worsens many conditions at once, including depression, anxiety, insomnia, PTSD, eating disorders, and substance use, by continuously feeding negative thoughts and blocking healthy action. Over time, this cognitive pattern becomes a habit. The brain automatically goes to worst-case scenarios, even in small situations, creating a lifestyle of mental stress. Mental health damage, anxiety, and chronic worry. Overthinking and anxiety are deeply linked. Frequent rumination strongly increases the chances of developing anxiety disorders and keeps anxiety high after stressful events. People who overthink often report racing thoughts, a constant sense of dread, and difficulty switching off mentally even when they are physically safe. Mental effects include persistent worry about multiple areas of life, even when there is no immediate crisis. Catastrophic thinking. If this goes wrong, my whole life will be destroyed, which fuels panic and avoidance. Difficulty relaxing, leading to irritability, restlessness, and a sense of being on edge all the time. When the brain is stuck in this overactive worry mode, it repeatedly triggers the body's stress response, creating a powerful link between mind and physical symptoms like increased heart rate, muscle tension, and breathlessness. This constant psychological pressure can also impair concentration, memory, and the ability to learn new information, making everyday tasks feel much harder than they should. Depression and hopelessness. Rumination does not only cause anxiety, it also plays a central role in depression. Long-term studies show that people who habitually ruminate are more likely to develop new depressive episodes and to remain depressed for longer once the illness begins. Overthinking deepens depression by replaying painful memories and failures, which strengthens negative beliefs like I am worthless or nothing will ever change. Blocking action. The person keeps thinking about problems without trying small solutions, which increases helplessness. Narrowing attention so that the person sees only what is wrong, ignoring evidence of progress or support. Emotional signs such as intense sadness, emptiness, self-hatred, and loss of interest in everyday activities often become stronger when the mind is trapped in repetitive, negative thought cycles.